Well, I must tell you, I'm about ready to give up on streaming. This this stuff is unbelievable. So let's go here, Creator Studio. We'll see if we got a live stream up. Says we do. No. Oh boy, live streaming. Streaming now. And it is. YouTube Live. Let's see if that link. Control C. We will see if that link opens in a good window. Control V. Enter. Yeah, it opens in a new window, but it ain't mine. Well, this is not an interactive stream. This appears to be, well, I'm not sure, because here we have a chat box. Let's see what's up here. Let's drag this up here. Yeah, we want to enable it. Well, I don't know what to do with the with this stupid thing. Anyway, what I was doing, I'm gonna go ahead and record this anyway. Alright, I worked on the stream. I don't know if it's working or not. And at this point, I'm almost to the point of I really don't even care, because I do have my cameras. But what I did was I made a pattern for the elevator, and I'm taking my warped piece of wood. It's not really warped, but it's got a bow in it. And because it's short, the bow doesn't much matter. So I'm going to cut two pieces out of my bowed piece of wood here. I want to keep the straightest one for the stabilizer, because I can always sand the slight curvature out of this. So we now have one. Let's see if the... That's too bad. I gotta cut one from each end. And then it's gonna have to be sanded straight. On this live streaming business, you know, I don't know anybody who does this stuff even to help me. Even Chris Rudd doesn't do this streaming business. Why is that not cutting correctly? It says the live stream is okay, but not good. Well, I'm probably going to have to read up on streaming. They just make everything so difficult. I don't understand why you just can't push the button and it work. Now my last Thunderbolt elevator stabilizer business, I think, if I remember correctly, was 3 3/4 ounces. It sounds like a lot. We're going to try to get it down. I mean, because I build elevator stabilizers in the 2-ounce range all the time, but this is a big piece, so it's going to be hard to expect to get down that low. I'm going to just leave the stream up. I can't tell who's watching or if there's anybody. Oh yeah, there is 2 now, so stream health is 2. Welcome. Anyway, so I'll just leave the stream up. And I'm going to have to work on that. I don't know. I'm not making excuses. I just don't know what I'm doing. But we will figure it out. Okay. See, that was a warped piece of wood, but by cutting it out of the 2 ends, I got it. This piece is straight. So, now I'll cut the other one out. And that's why I said what a shame that this piece of wood was bowed, but here again, nothing I can do. Now, the last elevator stabilizer that I built was built up as per Billy, like he did, and that's what I did. If these pieces are light enough after sanding, I don't think I'm going to cut them open and sheet them, because the extra sheeting, glue, and everything that's put into that I believe would weigh more than just a solid piece. So just to have a piece built up just to say it's built up is not worth it. Okay. We're getting heavy already. Okay, I have it set in ounces. Yeah, that's 1.15 already. So we'll say it's an ounce after sanding. I guess that's just the way it goes. These things are just going to weigh that much. There's not anything I can do about it. I think what I'll do here off camera, on stream off camera, is I'll tack these together with some CA and then sand them on the disc sander so they're both exactly the same. Well, let's work on the stabilizer now. Now, to do the stabilizer, obviously, I mean, I could go all the way across with my pattern, but there's really no need for it. I'm going to put a thumbtack on the center line, because that's where our we're just going to make two centers. Now, if you have that red material that Tom Morris sells, that stuff works good. So, a couple more thumbtacks for the trailing edge. There we go, booger. Now I'm working on the glass board and there's really nothing to pin into, so you gotta kind of lift it up and feel it around, but it's not that big a deal. So we're right there. Okay, so now we're going to do the pinprick method. Go right down the center line here. It should be close out there, but I want to make it pretty exact. And then need to move it forward just a little bit. Anyway, you guys get the idea what I'm doing here, I hope. I mean, it's not like we're sending somebody to the moon here. It's pretty basic. You know, that moon thing, I can't believe some people think, well, that was staged or whatever. No, they did it. And they did it by the seat of their pants, because the computing power, now you have to ask Brett, because he really is the guy who knows best on rocket science, not me, but the computing power they had can be found in a handheld calculator, or maybe even a wristwatch today. Because that was before, I think, 286s. Those computers there were really dinosaurs. I think the name of the first computer was the ELIAC, and it was as big as a city block. and doesn't have 1/100th of the computing power that we have now in a laptop. But remember, all the computing power we have combined can't outdo what's in that 6 inches between your ears. All the computers in the world combined can't outdo what you have between your ears. Yet. They're working on it though. Okay. Here we have our pattern. That line doesn't have to be exact, that's just the center. Easiest way to do this. Back to no room again. For you guys that have really huge shops, consider yourself extremely lucky. I have a one-car garage that I was using for a motorcycle shop. Now that I'm not doing motorcycles anymore, I could move this out to the garage. However, that would require a new roof, and some other things. Anyway, here we got our 1/2 of the stabilizer. Let's put it on the plan, make sure it's there. Yep, it's close. And let's check this. Make sure this is right. Yep. So you want to pick the straightest end on this. We might end up having to steam this, and this will probably be built up regardless because I'm going to do my pocket hinges. So, now my Thunderbolt build will today only will last about an hour. I probably should start timing everything that I do because I have to get back to work on paying projects. Okay, we have our elevator drawn out, or our stabilizer drawn out, and I can tell already this is going to be ridiculously heavy. So 3 3/4 for the other one. I'm pretty sure that was my number for the other 3 Thunderbolts that I built. Now you can use a ruler there or whatever. I just tend to kind of freehand it. We're going to sand it straight anyway. Don't have all that much time to... Now this movie, while it is streaming today, the stream will not be made part of the video, but the video will not be up with the Thunderbolt for a while. You can't believe how much time it takes to edit all that footage. It takes as much time to edit the footage as maybe more than it does to do the job. So when I build an airplane, it's double work. So be sure to like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, join Stunt Hangar, Control Line Craftsman. I think I'm going to try lower resolution on the stream, and I may actually devote some time to getting that to working. Okay, here's our elevator stabilizer. Let's see what it weighs. 5 ounces. Nope, 2.5. So we will be cutting this out and sheeting it. Two reasons. For the simple fact, it's got a little bow in it. So if I cut this out, I have some 15,000 carbon fiber. I put a 15,000 carbon fiber spar in it. Put it on a piece of plate glass, between two pieces of plate glass, straight surface. I can glue it straight. And the next thing is it's going to be routed along this edge for my pocket hinges. Trust me when I say this, once you use pocket hinges, you'll never go back to them plate hinges. I don't know if the Robarts work is free, they don't seem to. It's the same principle. The thing I didn't like about the Robart is if you get it in crooked, it'll bind. Okay. You know what, I'll sand both these together. Yeah. So what I got here is I'm going to tack glue I'm going to tack glue the two pieces together. There, that's better. And we're going to sand them on a disc sander. Okay, I'm going to turn my back to you and work on the sander for a second. Sorry for the noise, but I wanted to get them even. If I was you, the first two tools, power tools, to buy would be a drill press and a belt sander. Anyway, there you have it. We've cut out our elevator stabilizer for the Thunderbolt. That's all I'm going to do today on this project, because it is Saturday, but I'm going to have to work on my obligated projects. So I'll just set this aside and work on it when I get another chance. But we spent about an hour on it, I guess. No, 30 minutes. 32 minutes I've been streaming. And that's just the way it goes. So, let's take a look at this, make sure you see what we got here. I'll try to edit that out. This is the elevator stabilizer. The weight of it so far is, I think it was 2 3/4 ounces, which is ridiculous. But there's just so much wood here. No, it's 2.5 ounces, 2.45. Plus the horn, plus the hinges. Yeah. We might get it down under 3 ounces, right? I don't know. course, like, we're going to cut these holes out here. These here, I'm thinking I'll probably not hollow them out. It's a ½ ounce, so it'll be under a ½ ounce tapered. Yeah, I'm not going to hollow these. I'll just do the construction like I normally do, even though Billy shows that he hollowed his. Let's see what he made his out of. Top is 16th. What is the core? Top is 16th. 3/8. So yeah, he made it out of 3/8. So mine's going to be a little different, but that's okay. The stabilizer will be sheeted, and that way the hinge can sit inside, or the elevator can sit inside the trailing edge of the hinge to allow 0 hinge gap. And that's a good thing. So I'm going to stop the stream. I'll try to work on the streaming encoder settings to make it more enjoyable to watch, because it says the stream strength health is poor. So have a good day.